Separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Beavers will put toe to leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Oregon's offense will go on the attack first. The Ducks slipped out with a close one the last time they squared off with the Beavers.
They were sleepwalking a little bit in that game. They felt like on paper they matched up extremely well against their in-state rival. But David, they got caught napping early. That can't happen again today.
And the Beavers don't care what their record is. They want a bite of Oregon every single year. They want to ruin their season. And last year they got so close, they're chomping at the bit for this win.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's low. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Davison.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Hughes. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Dampier. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run the option. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Touchdown, Oregon! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Oregon State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Can't get him to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Beavers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air. It's Dampier. Got a man. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging right.
Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Oregon State, 0.
Bringing it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They're working that left side, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Johnson wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
With the catch, it's Washington. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the air on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Wells. Nice job. You pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The run from the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They'll line up for a second down play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This will be huge right before the half.
Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Beavers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start and keep chipping away.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Crosses the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fires to the wide out. Catch in the middle. It's Card. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Beavers are on the move. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Johnson looking to throw. Pucks it out of the air. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The short hands, it's Wells. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now on the option. Crosses the 35. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Dampier. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The option look. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Running into the open space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Gonna sling it on second down. Got a man. It's Hughes. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Might be changing the route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Makes the grab. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple of completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Gonna take a shot. Caught at the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll go to the sneak.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage. Run the quarterback sneak. Get the first down.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Touchdown, Beavers! And here they come almost all the way back. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Davison. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
And the Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. Finds a tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
That's caught. It's Carr. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Beavers are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Zings it complete to the right. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. They boot it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the option. Power football with the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's just slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Harris. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Dampier. It's complete to the right. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and gets the defense off guard.
Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside zone 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Finds his man. It's Wells. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Card. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Beavers are marching down the field.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to throw again. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Beavers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making checks. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
56, Oregon State, 35.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously.
And the ball's out there after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run off the clock from here. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.